The economy of Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly, just like the economy of the whole of the UK, is on a journey, trying to build a better, bigger, more successful private sector, and to make sure that the private sector is a much bigger part of the economy as a whole.
There's a great entrepreneurial spirit here in Cornwall, and lots of people want to be able to set up their own business. They just need some help to do it.
People are sort of nervous when they're thinking about starting businesses, and what they want is someone who holds their hands and helps them through that first nervous stage.
Outset's really had a big impact over the course of the last few years, offering a new way of supporting a lot of individuals to think differently about running their own business, which for some people might not have been something they'd thought about doing before.
I did a degree several years ago in photography, and I've always wanted to work as a photographer. After maternity leave, I wasn't able to go back to work full time, and I didn't really want to do something that was part-time and wasn't really going anywhere.
Coming from a teaching background, I didn't have much experience of the world of business. I wanted to do something where I was the boss. I was also looking for a job where I could work with animals all day long.
We'd spent a lot of time out of the workplace and concentrating on bringing up our families. We were both thinking about returning to work, but didn't want to work for anybody else, did we? Wanted to work for ourselves.
I'm in my late 30s now, and I want to be doing something that is using the skills that I have and developing them, and something I can feel really proud of.
We spent a lot of time sitting down over a cup of tea, chatting about what we like to do, and wanted to incorporate something that we could fit around our children, so that it incorporates our lifestyles and the things that we like to do, cooking.
I've always baked, and my mum was a baker, so I kind of grew up in a house full of cake. Did various different jobs, and then realised actually I kind of like to do this as a business. So we thought, right, what can we do to actually get that going?
It was just a little bit of a punt, really. You know, just making a few boards, and then when I seen the potential of it becoming a business, I had no idea what kind of business ideas or how to even start a business. So I just Googled a few things and came across Outset.
I thought it was a good idea to come to Outset to learn more about how to start up a business and hopefully help it to grow successfully.
What we're going to do this evening is we're going to run a little webinar initially, which gives you a bit of an overview on what you need to be thinking about when it comes to being self-employed.
Outset Cornwall is fully funded, no charge to you at all, and the idea is that we help you think of a business idea, clarify that idea, and get you up and running.
Initially, we've got the two main starting sessions. We look at the introduction to enterprise, which is taking people through thinking about becoming self-employed. We then move on to the business startup sessions, where people are thinking about how to start their own particular business. We then move on to the accelerate to sustainability sessions and help guide them through finance, marketing, sales and digital marketing. We also have the HMRC sessions, which are open not only to our own clients, but to anybody else that wants to come along.
I don't think there's anyone else doing quite what we do and how we do it. We do it in a group environment, we do it in a very relaxed environment. It's anything but corporate.
A lot of business courses are very lengthy and long-winded, and this seemed like a nice, short, compact way of being able to get all the information that we needed. Plus it was free.
I loved the routine of the 16 workshops, coming along every week and meeting with the same group of people who are all like-minded.
I think it's been really successful because of the quality of the people employed by Outset. There are a huge range of talents and abilities.
The advisors that helped run my workshop were really, really helpful. They were supportive all the way and helped me to gain new perspectives as well.
I think the enjoyment that we all get is from the knowledge that we're giving of what we know to people without any return as such. The programme is there, and it's taking people who haven't had a chance and probably wouldn't get the chance of just seeing whether this is something they could do.
One of the great things in life is people who've done it a few times before know the way through it, they know the hiccups, they know the problems.
We give them the opportunity, we give them the tools, so we're helping them to not make the mistakes we did and to learn a lot quicker than we've had the opportunity to.
We really are open to sort of bringing people in from all walks of life. There's no two clients that are the same. Some need just reassurance, some need just an eye over the financials, and some really need hand-holding right throughout the the process.
It isn't a sheep dip or a one-size-fits-all programme, and it is that personalised, long-term support that makes the difference.
Outset specifically helped me with social media. That was definitely an area that I was a little bit rusty on, and I was able to hone my skills in this area, and now I have found it very, very useful to help grow the business.
I had a lot of one-to-one tuition, help with a little bit of marketing and how to go about launching the events and new products, so it was mainly the one-to-one that was the most useful to me.
I can pick up a recipe, run with it no problem. When it comes to profit and loss sheets, I haven't got a clue. So the financial support's just been absolutely key.
I did the whole thing from Outset online. Because I was breastfeeding at the time, I wasn't able to go to the classes. And this was an amazing opportunity for me, doing it in my own time at home. I just found Outset Online was fantastic. It was really engaging. There were lots of presentations, multiple choice questions. It was laid out wonderfully, and it had a real kind of generic way of developing through the business plan.
The great thing about doing Outset Online is that I can access it anytime I want. So if I'm doing something and I think, oh, I can't quite remember what we did covering that, I could just click straight in and look at it straight away, which is excellent. I don't need to contact anybody unless I want a bit more information, and then even then it's great because I can just message people or email them.
Many firms start up with very excellent ideas and good products or services, but then struggle to meet some of the basic requirements of financial institutions, or indeed just predict where their business will go in the future. I think the presence of good support helps mitigate some of those risks.
I'm Karen, I'm from Delabole, and I'm the Winifred part. Winifred and Mabel's named after our grannies, so that's where the name originally came from.
The Outset clubs are for both pre and post-start clients. The post-start ones are normally in a client's premises. It's to help build a community, but also helps them build confidence. It gives them an opportunity to meet new people, practice their lift speeches, collaborate with each other. It also gives them an opportunity before they actually go out there into the wide world of networking to actually trial it first, get it right, so that actually when they go out there into the wide world, they're actually okay with doing it.
I first heard about the programme actually through a friend who'd just finished doing the course. She was given a lot of ongoing support, which is something that we'd found that you don't really get through other courses. You do the course and then that's it, end of, move on, and you're kind of left on your own.
The primary goal is to ensure people's longevity. So we put a lot of emphasis into the post-start programme, one-to-one help, lots of coaching, mentoring, goal setting. They do that by one-to-ones, they go to people's premises, they sit with them, they work with them.
When they come through the pre-start, they've actually had generic support. So this is now focused solely on their business and what their barriers are. Some are really small problems that they get overwhelmed with, whereas actually if they talk it through with someone, they can actually see the wood for the trees.
We would love to expand, get additional branches. We're talking to the chaps from Outset and we know that their constant support will still be there.
I'm at a stage now that I really need to make a new plan, so I think I might have to go back to Outset and explain all the differences and the challenges and the fact that there's now 3 businesses and I might have to go VAT registered. I've got no idea how to do that, so it's something I've got to learn, and hopefully Outset can help.
Cornwall itself, I think, is a vibrant county. That vibrancy comes from the number of small businesses that exist here.
There aren't a lot of jobs, so you have to make something of yourselves.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it, in Cornwall? I think jobs are limited, and the successful people in Cornwall, I think, do tap into that tourist industry and make a business of their own.
The experience of starting a new business is so difficult and there's so much work goes into it. I never really expected that I was going to be able to do it, to be honest. I was a little bit rubbish at school, but it was just a lot of hard work, a lot of sleepless nights.
You're not doing the standard 9 to 5, you're working any and all hours that's needed to actually get the job done. You literally eat, sleep, breathe it.
And if you do it right, then it does build up your self-esteem and
Absolutely.
we feel like we're getting our needs met.
I think it's really worth it in the end. You know, I'm now my own boss. I can actually take time off if I need to take time off.
This is, you know, something that I've always wanted to do, and to be actually achieving a dream is just incredible.
Outset's been going since 2009 in Cornwall, and I'm just amazed by the continued volume and demand and throughput of people coming onto the programme. 39% of the people who have been through Outset and have started businesses suffer from rural isolation. 28% have got health and disability issues, and 58% are over 40 years old. So there's some really key areas there that we're addressing, and I think it's very powerful.
Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly is a really dynamic economy, and the spread of business sectors and business sizes I think really suits the Outset approach to working with people.
I see what Outset's done at that start-up stage of businesses as being absolutely essential. It's helped so many small businesses that we're aware of start and grow more quickly, and that's what the lifeblood of an economy like Cornwall's is.
It's just really grown from strength to strength and has really snowballed and has maintained its quality standards and its very good reputation for helping people.
What makes Outset special is the passionate and dedicated team who are really committed to helping people to grow. I think there's a really good programme which has got a really good set of tools behind it. And I think what's really special with many of the business support programmes is this brilliant community that we help to form, because it's not all about what we can do for them, it's about the people that they meet, the people that can help them along the way, and the people that become their peers today and long after the programme.
I think it's great that there's companies like Outset out there to help small and medium enterprises just to really get their foundations built and get off the ground.
I mean, we're talking 3 years on now, they're still there. I know that I can contact them and ask them a question at any point. I'm always singing Outset's praises because they've really been a backbone and a support to our business.
Without Outset, I would have probably been working part-time for minimum wage in a job that might not have been going anywhere, and that's what Outset has given me, that opportunity to, you know, dispel all the fear and go for it, really.
On lots of levels, Outset helped us, gave us faith in ourselves to make that leap.
Yeah.
And just say, yeah, okay, we can
Let's
do
do
it.
this.
We've got nothing to lose. If things go wrong, pick yourselves up, dust yourselves off, try again.
Yeah.